Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I hear you. Oh, here we go.
Yo. What is good, everybody? We got Thursday night football. We got TBT. I got some special picks coming up for y'all tonight. We got a whole new show and a special show lined up for y'all. Y'all stick around.
Here to bring you the facts, data, and statistics up close and personal. Letting you decide if it truly is hate or debate.
Pulls off three-pointer. Bang! It's good! Wins the game at the buzzer! Oh my God! They know that! Are you kidding me?
What is good, everybody? How are y'all doing out there? This lovely TBT Thursday night football. Great edition of Hate or Debate. We got Uncle Ballhead, we got Boogie, and we definitely had to bring back the old school, the legend, the myth, MVP. Y'all ready to talk sports? How y'all doing this week, man?
Good, man. How everybody?
I'm lovely, man.
Coolin', bro. You already know.
Hold up, before you speak, I think what you had to say for the fans, because it's Boogie.
Yo. You already know.
Don't get me cussed out, man. You know they'll be in the inbox, man. He didn't say to yo, you ain't let him do his thing. No, I gave him his spot. Uncle Ballhead, man. What's good, man? I see the vacation. Look, the vacation been lovely, man. I'm glad you got back to work today, man. He's glad to see you in the building with us, man.
Everything I said is sponsored by Bacardi and Heineken. Everything. That's what's
That
going
greater
on.
walk.
It's Uncle
Hey,
Ball
Pete.
here. Bucket Hat Willie. You know what I mean? However you want to say it.
Hey, Pete. My boy's still in vacation mode. Yo, you
Yeah,
know what I'm
man.
saying?
You see him?
He got the bucket on. Yo, he got the Buck Dawson on. Like, I see
Down to the
you.
front.
I
Down to
see
the front.
you.
Yeah.
Bucket Hat Willie, baby.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a minute, man. I ain't seen you in a hot second.
Man, what's up, sir? How you?
Gonna listen. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Peace,
Yo,
God.
let's go ahead and kick this thing off with tonight. It is a Monday night. Well, I've said Monday. Tonight is a Thursday night football game. We got the Vikings over there in Los Angeles right now on the screen right now, playing against the Rams. The Rams is against the Vikings. The Vikings is versus the Rams. My pick yesterday was the Vikings would do this. They lost that game last week that I really think they should have pulled off. I am more of a Sam Darnold believer in this system. We've been talking about it the last few episodes. Bugs, go ahead, your take on it.
No. I'm just saying, man. You getting a little bit tongue twisted over there, MVP, man. Welcome back.
Hey man,
Welcome back.
I gotta
Welcome
bring the
back.
energy, man. The energy, man.
Hey man, I think I'm gonna kick it off like this, man. I'm riding with the Vikings too, man. Right now, the Rams got a depleted receiving core, so you know what I mean. Like I'm gonna ride with the hot hand right now. Sam Darnold has been in his bag. Yo, besides last week, even last week, man, he still, you know what I'm saying, had a good game in my eyes, man. You know, I just thought Detroit was the better team, which they showed at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So, man, I'm riding with the Vikings, man. How you feeling about that ball here?
I'm gonna go with the Vikings too, just because I like Sam Donald in this system as well. The thing is, like, I thought he could throw the pill when he was with his last team. However, they was trash. So I mean, like, it's the same thing like with Baker Mayfield. You get him out of a shitty team and put him where he can actually thrive, what he can actually do. So I'm not mad at Sam right now. I kind of want to see him where he gonna go. You know what I mean?
I
I'm
need
still.
you to I need you to lean in. I'm getting a lot of interference from you, man.
How's that? That's better.
Yeah, it's better. It's better.
But yeah, like I said, I kind of want to be going with Sam too. Now, don't get me wrong, I like the Rams well, but I just don't think they can get the right.
Right.
They're already down 14-7. You know what I mean? Like, do it.
Hey,
I
Pete,
yes, sir.
you gotta get it sound right, cause
Yeah, I'm over here back right now in the backstage right now.
we gotta
What you
get
say
my
about the
turn.
Rams again, bro?
I said, the Rams are up right now
Yeah, I got
14-7.
you.
So I ain't mad. But
Okay.
I definitely like the way Sam's playing with them. He look
Okay.
brand new. He look
Right.
brand new.
Right. I would have. This is the one that you would have thought that would have been taken third in the draft. That's the Sam Darnold you would have thought. I mean,
Yeah.
he always had the athleticism, but I mean, I mean you. I can't put a lot on him like that, and I did, and on these shows I apologize to him. I'm a man, and when you prove something to me, then I can't go off of that no more. I gotta get off of that. I gotta give you credit. I gotta give props where props is due. You paid your dues and you paying them every week, man. I'm not mad at you, man. That wasn't a blowout that they did lose to last week by Detroit. So I think they're gonna do something this game right here. What's the score to it, y'all? Any of y'all watching it?
14-7.
Who's up?
Minnesota.
Yeah. And who's your pick? You said Minnesota too, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We got that.
Defensively, they've been showing up. Sam's been showing up. So you know what I mean? Like, I ain't mad at Minnesota this.
Not at all.
I ain't mad at Minnesota this year.
Not at
Hey,
all.
can I say one thing? Hey man, that is the sleeper of what's been going on over there in Minnesota, man. Brian Flores has been firing off on all cylinders as far as defense, man. So that's good. That's good. Some credit where credit is due, man. Shout out to Minnesota's defense, man, because they have tissue tissue.
Yeah, they are. They are. I can agree with that. I can agree with that. Not just their defense, but their offensive schemes. And see, remember, the thing that I see in
And
Sam Darnold's game that's wrong and that's bad is Sam Darnold when he throws short is harder. He's got a. It seems to me he's got more accuracy when he throws it down because it's past all of that defense that's you got to throw over, you got to look out for. His problem in other systems was his check down, his processing, because everything was coming in. You think about when he was in Carolina, a weak line. You can't process with that line. I don't care how good you are as a quarterback. Look what happened to Cam Newton. You can't process a game if all you're doing is running for your life from snap. There's no way you could even play quarterback. So he gets out of that, and like Boog said, I always go off of his strong points off of Sam Darnold. He took that year off. He took that year off, and he talks about the young quarterbacks that did get that year off, like Love. He got to play behind and watch. You know what I mean? One of the greatest out there play the game. You know, arguably now he's not looking like that, but what he did in the past and what Love got to see in the way that those teams coach up their quarterback, well, that team coaches up their quarterback, and you put them with Darnold in where he is right now, that's like Geno Smith, a fresher breath air. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be elite. I was almost out of the league, man. I could have failed and would have been bagging groceries, man. You know what I mean?
Understand. He's not holding the ball as long as he had to before Carolina. He don't have to because
Adjust your headphones. You might have to take them out. You sounded a lot clearer when you didn't have them in. You skipping out with those on. Well, yeah.
Yeah, but the
Go
pickup,
ahead,
just to
Boog.
pick up, nah, the pickup where you know what I'm saying, ball head, what you kind of touching on that, you know what I'm saying, he doesn't have to, you know what I mean, he can process the information a little bit better, man, because of course, like in Carolina, man, they didn't have a good line, and I spoke on this multiple times, man, with the New York Jets situation. He just went into a bad situation, man.
Right.
So he's able to, you know what I'm saying, adjust. He went to a good situation. He was able to sit behind Brock Purdy and learn a little bit better. So you can see that, you know what I mean, his game is elevating, man, week to
It
week,
has.
man.
It definitely has.
Get some points for
Definitely.
that right there. Get some
But
points for that
but
right there.
but like I was saying, he don't have to hold the ball as long. Where he is
You sound much better too.
A
bad.
lot better.
I said well he don't have to hold the ball as long. You know what I mean? The offensive line is giving him some help to where he can actually look at the field and do his check downs and get it to the right man at the right time. I love the way he's slinging that pill right now.
Right. And like I said,
Right.
he's got great accuracy down the field. That's what's you give him a Justin Jefferson where he can I mean Darnold's
Justin
got an
Jefferson's
arm.
is an
He's
animal.
got an arm, man. He's got an
Hey,
arm if anything. And if you got receivers that can go and break it over the top, that's like when we was playing, John. Remember, my accuracy was in the middle. When
Yeah.
it was long game, I just launched that bitch. And John, I see who guarding that nigga. I be like, shot. Somebody better guard Odom. I'm telling them to play before it. Somebody better guard him. They're like, yeah, whatever. Take my steps back. I know they blitzing, so I'm scrambling. All I need is those few more seconds after that. I'm launching it with everything I got. And it's still John running right up on it. But
you know, and let me say one thing real fast, man.
yes,
I,
sir.
I, and I don't know if I ate this bit of crow this week, man, but I do want to come back and say, we had a conversation about who you would take over Tyreek and Justin Jefferson, and I want to retract my statement because I said I'd take Tyreek, but I want Justin Jefferson, bro. Like,
And
Let's get it.
I
go
wasn't, I
ahead.
wasn't, I wasn't on. I wasn't on for that. But in what aspect? What we doing?
I
No, no.
and a total wide
What?
receiver because of the simple fact
Oh, okay. Well, total wide
him and
receiver, I'm still going
but
Justin Jefferson.
him and
Well,
Black.
well, well,
Nah, but
well.
listen. Let me lay it down. Him and Black
Okay.
were saying they would go with Tyreek and it's off of speed. He's a great route runner and everything like that. All right.
Agreed.
I was saying it off of the sureness of who Justin Jefferson is. All wide receivers, all players get injured. Take away injuries, I'm taking Justin Jefferson because he can go over the top. His catch radius is way bigger. He doesn't have the breakaway speed, but you don't need that when you can catch it anytime. Juwan Jennings showed
He's
everybody
what?
that.
Jefferson is 5'11"?
Nah, I think he's a bit
Who,
taller than that.
Tyreek?
No,
No, Tyreek.
Tyreek is about that
Okay,
height.
Tyreek
Tyreek.
5'11".
Yeah,
What's
Justin Jefferson taller than
6'1",
that.
6'1", 6'2"?
I'm not
He might be
exact
like
on his
6'3".
height.
He like 6'3". He might be like
Yeah,
6'3".
I'm not exact. You man, look that up real quick. Look that up real quick, Uncle Ballhead.
Well, hold on. But I do want to
Yeah,
say this.
go ahead, piggyback while he looking on that.
Nah. So the main reason I was going to take Tyreek is because Tyreek can run it like, you know what I'm saying, the check down and turn that into a big game.
Yeah,
But after watching that game last week, man, I seen Justin Jefferson run a check down, and he did really well at that, man. Because I feel like Jettas is like, you know what I mean, either right there with Tyreek or a hair above
He's six
as
one.
far as the yeah. But his catch rating is probably like 6'7", because
right.
he probably he probably long and lanky, bro. And I don't think, to be honest with you, I don't think Tyreek is 5'11". I think he might be like 5'8". You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? 5'9" on a
probably
good
shorter
day.
than that. He
Yeah,
definitely
5'9"
isn't
on a
a
good
tall
day.
receiver at all. His
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
is his precision in route running, his
yeah.
ability to take a hit, which you're not really gonna get a good hit on him, and his ability with that breakaway speed. If you put any receiver
Justin
that's
Jefferson is a
unseasoned,
weapon.
that's just average or just okay, you can look forward to getting it to him. His thing is the quarterback for it. But like I said with Justin, and the only thing that I said with him, if you give him a quarterback that can throw it over the top, then when he goes on regular routes, he's going to try that much harder because of the simple fact that he don't have to worry about not getting it in the points where he needs to get it. If he's wide open down the field, Sam Darnold will sling it. He's a gunslinger. You know what I'm saying? So when he's going over that top, like Justin needs him to do, like that's what we don't have on San Francisco. That player that's gonna be like, give me the ball, give me the ball right now. You know what I'm saying?
Calm
There
down.
they got him for it. They got him for it. You know what I mean? Well, come on the camera and get and talk it.
Yeah, get your ass on the
You
camera.
can't
Go
just
ahead
be
and talk
talking in the
your camera.
background
No,
over
you
what we
talking,
talking
talking.
about. That's what
Go,
we said in the
go
green
ahead and get
room.
dressed. Yeah, you
I'm
talking
calling
about
you
some
out.
shit.
See, you're not even dressed. You're talking and you're talking over and messing up the people that's watching show.
Goddamn.
Yeah, you can't be messing up the people's show. I said it in the green room. John said, I said, I'm just trying to let you know some we're on here. No.
And I'm trying to tell her ass to be quiet and shit. So what are you not talking about?
Hey.
Now,
No, you was talking.
Bugs.
If you gonna talk, say something.
Okay, like
Come on,
Bring your
mama.
ass
Come on.
and
Come
don't
talk.
have ass.
Talk to us.
come on
Talk
in
to us,
here.
mama. What you want to talk about? Get in
okay,
there.
so I
Get in
think
there.
the
Get in there.
football's football. Okay.
Okay.
So I think the biggest stories this week. Let's talk about Tua. Like that's a brother.
Wait,
that
wait, wait,
does
wait, wait.
not need-
First. You got to stick with
Introduce
us.
yourself.
You got to stick with us with the Justin Jefferson, and we going with that off of the Minnesota and the game that's on tonight. Minnesota versus the
I don't
Rams.
think that that's not even really a topic of discussion. We know the Vikings is going to dominate tonight.
I like
Like
that.
in real talk, they were
Talk that talk,
awesome
man.
last week. Like
So what do
Talk
you
that
think?
talk, man.
What do you think their dominance is going to show the most tonight?
the Lions have been like my team to be honest. The Lions has been my team for the last 3 years. They have been getting every year better and better and better.
We have these discussions in the house.
For the
Facto.
last 3 years,
Facto.
they have been better.
Facto.
Like honestly,
Yeah.
I honestly think everybody goes on and on about Patrick Mahomes and this and that and about Kansas Chiefs and now I'm not knocking Patrick, not any shape, form, or fashion. But Patrick Mahomes is a druggie. I said it. I
Druggie?
stand by this.
I like
In
it.
the watch as the
Before we segue, we can't segue. We can't segue. We can't segue. We got to stick within the Minnesota lines
What's now?
and the Detroit.
Okay, can we talk about the past? Are we allowed to talk about that?
On Minnesota,
It's Throwback Thursday, but we still on the same subject first.
Yeah,
we gonna get the topics.
What the Vikings got that tonight?
Okay, now let me ask you this. Oh, and that was a dope ass take. I really do appreciate that take. That was a lovely ass take, man.
I like it.
What do you think is gonna be? What do you think is gonna be their strong point? We'll go around the room on that. Since all of us are going with the Vikings, we'll go around the room, starting with you, ladies first.
I think cohesively they are making it work. Off on offense, off defense, the coaches, you know, and a lot of people. And I'm gonna say this, and I'm not trying to be racist or prejudiced when I say this. I'm so tired of seeing the old white man in the box, like calling plays. Like
Right.
it is so much. The game has changed when you have white boys that are coming out of the pocket, that know how to throw, that know how to run, that's in the cut, that's in the trenches with these black boys. That's and I feel like football. And again, I'm just saying this, and I ain't being biased. People don't know football unless you have played football in the Southeast. We play in all type of weather in the Southeast. They cannot handle when they come down. Oh my God, it's so like 100 degrees outside.
That's the
when
best conference.
Coming out of the SEC and the ACC, like, hey baby, this is what it is. To me, that's football. All that's to say, just bringing it back around, I'm really tired of seeing the old white man that gets bounced from one team to the next team to the next team to be defensive coaches, but your plays don't match who your QB is. What we doing here? What's going on?
All right, hold on. Mama,
Wait a minute,
Mama,
Boogie.
can I
Wait a
say-
minute, Boogie. Oh, wait a minute, Boogie. Wait a minute, Boogie. Wait a minute, Boogie.
Because
No, we not. We still off of yours. On to what you thought would be the thing that would stand out to them for the win.
okay.
Cooking.
So Jack, Uncle Ballhead, what's yours, Uncle Ballhead? What you think's going? No, she's good. What you think's going to stand out for the game tonight for Minnesota? No, Jack. Uncle Ballhead.
Oh, me?
Ballhead.
Yeah.
What I think is going to be how the offensive line holds everybody, and so that Sam can get busy. I think that's going to be a main thing because the Rams are going to send rushers. Now if they can hold the rushers back,
Yeah.
then absolutely I think Sam can get busy. As long
Hold on.
as
Let me
the
get his
offensive
assist
line
first. Let me get his assist first. Because that take was gold right there. Her take was gold. You know what I mean? She get her points and everything for that. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Continue. Uncle Ballhead.
I mean, this is like a sure end right here. You know, I think they're gonna have a good running game. I think they're gonna have a good passing game. I just think it's gonna be just a mixture of stuff tonight. It's. I like the two. Who they playing? The Rams, right?
Yeah.
What's that, Stratford, right?
Mhm.
I like Stratford. That's a dude that got heart. Like, I really do like. I have always liked him. I just think that. Yeah. I just think we need a change on that team. I love Stratford. I honestly do. To me, he puts me in the category of possibilities that he just needs to go to another team. And I'm gonna shout it out. Baker Mayfield has been my
Mine too.
motto.
Mine
All right.
too.
Let me say this.
Baker Mayfield fan since college when he say salt mark, you know. I
But
love
let me say this. I don't think it's a need for him to move because he got a Super Bowl with those guys.
right, but
I like
what
you.
has
I
happened
like you.
after that?
I agree.
You said now
What
look.
happened after that?
Now I'll tell you what helped him. He played against greater teams. He faced injury. No, look, he faced injuries. It's been an uphill battle. It's real hard to get back to the Super Bowl. It's real hard to get back.
He went from Cleveland to Carolina shit.
and got a bowl with the Rams. All right, Boog, go ahead with yours on tonight, man. What you think what you think is gonna stick out the most tonight, Boogs?
Hey
I'll be
man,
right back.
hold on. Before you move, Miss Lady, I just want to say
She
shout
got
out to
flip.
you.
She got flip something. She got flip something.
I got you. Nah.
Hey,
I just want to
hey, hey.
say shout. I want to say shout out to Miss Lady
Hey,
coming
no,
on
I
there
told
and
you this
giving
is what
her.
we. I told you this is a conversation we
Yeah,
have in the house. I told you she a football head.
yeah,
We be having conversations at the
yeah.
house. This is what we be doing.
Go ahead, Boogs. I can't hear you.
You
We can
know,
just okay.
nah. So like, nah, for real, I love her take, but you know what I'm saying, and you know, she kind of danced around a little bit of, you know what I'm saying, topics of conversation, and we'll touch those, but we're gonna talk about what's going on tonight, man. Listen, I just think that you know what I'm saying, Minnesota is the more complete offense, and they got the better defense. The Rams defense ain't the same defense that used to have
That's
Aaron
correct.
Donald on.
They
That's
got
You
a
know
correct.
lot
what
of
I'm
people
saying?
hurt on their defense
And
too.
yeah, they had got and when their
That's
defense
it.
was thriving at a high level, they had Jalen Ramsey on the back too. So let's not forget those things. Um, I think the Rams have probably the better running game. You know what I'm saying? Right now, like you know, their receiver core is depleted because I mean you seen some topics this week as far as them trying to trade Cooper Cup. And boy, hey, at one point, yo, Cooper was almost a Kansas City Chief.
Right.
He damn sure was.
Imagine,
And
hey,
yeah, he damn sure was.
imagine what Pat Mahomes would have did with that. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
look,
Like,
look. I'm gonna
yo,
say, I'm gonna agree with you on this, but that they're not the same team that they used to. The defense isn't the same. I mean,
no,
but they have some decent rushers.
They got hurt. They got a lot of injuries right now.
Yeah,
That's
they
what's
run the
going
yeah,
on. They're
ball.
not just they're the same team. They have injuries.
Yeah,
That's a
but
big major
they
statement
front
different, bro.
four.
Look, that's a big major statement different.
Yeah, yeah,
You're
yeah,
right,
yeah,
but the wordage of it. They're not the
yeah.
same team. That's true.
That's
But that's
because they
because of
got injured.
injuries. Yeah,
Right.
they have
All right.
major
Okay. I
injuries.
get that.
And my
But
take
see,
on what's going to stand out for them is a battle of lines. I'm gonna
right.
rock with
That's
you,
what I was saying the
Boogs.
whole
No,
time.
no, I'm gonna rock with you, Boogs, and I'm gonna also rock and piggyback a little bit off of what Uncle Ballhead was saying. The defense, he was saying the offensive line, what they do is going to do everything. That's right, because they're giving Sam Darnold more time. They're giving those receivers and tight ends more time to get open. But also, that defensive line is getting more pressure on those quarterbacks, giving their cornerbacks more time to pick up on things, as well as their linebackers to read a little bit more and be where they need to be. I think it's a battle of lines, and I think if all of those things work out, because they got a solid special teams. I'm not going to say legit top 5 or anything like that, but they have a real solid special teams. The only weakness I see that they have is when they play teams that they didn't get time to scheme for. So I think if their
Rams just
line,
scored again. It's tied up.
okay, so I still think if those lines hold, I think that's what'll stand out for them, man.
Well, like I
right.
said, for me, it's more what the offensive line gonna do for Minnesota. Because if they can keep the defense off Stratford ass, I mean off
Sam,
his ass.
Sam Darnold,
Yeah, I know. But I'm looking at. I'm my bad. I'm
you
looking
gotta
at the.
talk, and when you
My
talking and
bad.
doing the take,
I'm looking at. I'm looking at the
you
game at the
can't do
same
that
time.
while you're
But
giving the take.
yeah, all right. Well. If they keep the defense off Sam Darnold's ass, he can get busy. And like I said, I love the way Sam's been throwing that ball, dog. Just watching him over the past few weeks, I'm like, okay, he's in a position where he can actually get ready.
Y'all see they put Bryce back in on Sunday,
You know what I
right?
mean? And they
Right,
put Bryce back in on Sunday, so you know what I mean.
right.
listen. I
Might
like
count
y'all, but
Bryce out.
y'all dancing on too many beats right now. You gotta just chill. Y'all at a techno party. Like y'all
I
got
told
glow
mine straight
sticks.
up. I told mine straight up. Hold on, let me put some.
Come on now,
Cowboy.
dog.
I'll put some real on
Yo,
it.
Come
Yeah.
on, man.
I'm out, man.
hey,
Y'all niggas
hey,
tripping.
ball head and ball head wifey. y'all guys show if y'all really want to put y'all takes and partakes into it. Y'all guys show up throughout the week, man. We love to hear it. You know what I
I
mean?
ain't
Because
lying.
like for real, because like we didn't chopped up some of these
Like I
topics
said, well,
already.
these are conversations. Look, these are conversations we
Listen,
have.
listen,
These
listen,
are conversations we
listen,
have at the
listen. No,
house.
no, no, no. Listen. You said that 3 times. You listen. You cut him off to say what you said 3 times. Stop it.
My
Listen.
bad, boy. My
Yeah,
bad. You
listen.
know,
No,
my
no,
bad.
no,
You're right.
no, no, no. All I'm saying is just hey, show up throughout the week because we be having these same conversations, and hey, for real, would love to hear y'all input on that because Mama know the game. She locked in football wise, like you know
Hey,
what I'm
listen.
saying.
When I tell you this is the conversation we have at the house, we be here arguing.
Yeah,
Word
Like,
up.
yeah.
Word up, man. So
So,
we got our
right.
takes in on that, man. The next up is them Niners versus Dallas
We know
Cowboys
the
this week.
fucking Cowboys ain't doing shit, though.
Hey, 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 hey.
Whoa.
We got the Niners versus the Cowboys coming up, and I believe this week is going to be a major game for both of the teams because if the 49ers lose this game, they need to package everything and sell it right now. And at the end of this year, they need to go ahead and get rid of Shanahan. Now listen, if you go on this year, this game, and you win this game like you're supposed to, like all of the other games that you lost this year, then I can see that build up, that snowball effect that we do every year when it's 3-4, when we came back from years like that. If you lose this game versus the Cowboys when we own these guys since Shanahan has been in office like that, then it's a whole different story. Hold on, oh, okay, I was finna say I couldn't hear you. But
I,
yeah,
I, I said I said it silently so I wouldn't interrupt your take, bro. You know what I mean?
word,
Don't
word,
let
word.
it.
I was making sure, but I don't see them taking this loss this week. If they were to take a loss, I don't see that as it being anything good on the season, on the players, or on the coach. And that's going to leave the Yorks with such a task of who we're going to get rid of. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Bugs.
Now, I'm right there with you, man. I think it's an important game for both teams coming in there. Um, but I don't think it's a fireable offense for Shanahan if he loses this game because you still got a bunch of games left. You still got 10 games left, man. Y'all been plagued by the injury bug, you know what I mean, this year as well. Um, Also with people holding out to get the bag, like listen, that's neither here nor there. For the Dallas man, like I'm so confused about what Dallas is doing over there. Like, my thing is like,
go to hell
bro,
with it.
you could have got Derrick Henry, and now Jerry Jones came out on wax and it was like, yo, like, hey, we didn't have the offense to fit Derrick Henry. What? Like that's something easy you can fix, yo. Like, hey, we got Derrick Henry now. Let's go and fit an offense around Derrick Henry. Like, what are we talking about? Go ahead, boy. I see you wanted to throw some on there.
Listen. Derrick Henry came out of an I formation, even in college.
Right.
Out of the I formation, that's where Derrick Henry gets the busiest.
Get
This
busy.
motherfucker is
Yeah.
built like he's built like a fullback, not a halfback. He's bigger than a lot of fullbacks. So if you put
Right.
him in I with a fullback that's almost as big as he is, what the fuck is gonna
I'm
stop
gonna say something about QBs and
you know what I
we're gonna
mean?
get moved.
So like Dallas, all they had to do was just get Dak in the running game to put Derrick Henry in the eye, and they
Bro.
could have been unstoppable. However, the problem is this: Jerry Jones.
Good. Oh, hey,
That's
hey,
the that is the
hold
problem with
up,
Dallas.
hold up.
Jerry
Keep,
Jones.
keep,
Gonna
keep,
He's
happen.
So
never gonna.
keep.
He's never. You know when Dallas gonna win the championship when Jerry Jones goes to
Never
Chicago.
wear.
don't take,
Yes.
don't
Well,
take. Go ahead,
we're
Bug.
not gonna
Go
get
ahead.
comfortable with that.
Hey, hey. First of all, boy, you said a mouthful right there, kid. Yo, listen. That's the thing, like, yo, like, honestly, Yo, it would have been worth paying Dak $60 million if you had that big, yeah, that big. In the country, they like to call him a horse. You had that big horse behind you,
And
bro. That would
he
have,
lived there. He
bro.
lived there in the
That
off
would have,
season. He lived there in the
bro,
off season. Come
bro.
on, man.
That
What's
would have
better than
made
that?
y'all. That would have made y'all so much better, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what we talking about here? Like, and now, guess what? We looking at an anemic backfield. Y'all don't have nobody that can run the ball. You went and got Zeke. Zeke Wash. You got this other boy, dog. No, look, he look
Come
okay, but
on,
like,
man.
bro, it don't matter what running backs you got back there. Guess what? I call it GMB. When you see Derrick Henry, that's GMB. That's grown man business, bro. Like what we talking about here, bro?
All right.
what we
Hey,
talking? What we?
sis, what's your take on this Dallas and 49ers game?
Okay, let me just say this about Jerry. You just gonna backtrack. I think Jerry, of all the owners in the NFL, that mofo has the right to sit in the box, look as pissed off as he may. He can sit in whatever stadium he wants, number one, because he had the baddest stadium before everybody started rebuilding their stadiums. Number
Facts.
one. I'm just saying
Facts.
that. He was the one of the only teams that paid their players the highest dollars when they wasn't even shit. Yes, he was. He really was. Okay. Number three, Jerry has put a lot because I look at the history of the Cowboys and where he has came from. Only because my family is from Texas, so that's why I'm like really into Jerry. Jerry has a right to call the shots with his team. I don't think that Jerry should move. I think he should maybe be what we call a silent partner. I think he should be a
I agree
silent
with that.
partner.
I agree. But the problem is he won't shut the fuck up.
Well, he doesn't
He
need to
really won't
move.
shut
It's
the
his
fuck up.
money.
But
It's his money.
John, let her.
but we're
Oh,
not
Uncle
letting
Ballhead. Uncle Ballhead, let her cook. Uncle Ballhead, let her cook. Uncle Ballhead. Uncle Ballhead, let her cook.
partner has gotten his
Uncle
way.
Ballhead, let her cook. It's her take. Write it down if you want a rebuttal. Write it down. You see what I'm
feel
doing?
that, honestly, I have never felt that Dak Prescott is the franchise quarterback. I have never felt that. And I'm going to tell you who Jerry Jones really
Hold up. Y'all muted. Hold on.
Jarrell Newton.
Hold on.
Because
Hold on.
he
Go back.
was-
Hold on. Go back. You said you was telling me about who was it? Jarrell Newton?
Cam.
Talk-
Cameron Jarrell Newton.
All right. Talk about it.
Ooh,
Talk
I
about
like
it.
it. That girl talking that talk.
He wanted Cam. He personally flew to Cam and wanted to see him, but he couldn't get him because the stinking ass Panthers, like they do with every QB, gets the first pick, but he couldn't get him. That's who he really wanted as his QB, to be honest. Now, I think a lot of shakeup needs to be done. Number one, we need to fire the coach out of Cowboys. I mean, because to be honest, yes, he needs to go. It's time. He needs to go.
I agree.
The defensive coach, it's time to go. Offense, let's fire everybody.
So you think? So you?
Everybody needs to be fired.
So you think Dallas is gonna lose this?
Yes.
All right. So Bug,
Because
your take
you wanna
on?
know why?
No. We let you go. We let you. No, we got you. No. We got you. We're not talking about who they're gonna get through. We talking about this game. This game with them. So Bug, yours on this.
Hey,
The take that you
shout
had.
out- I got you. Shout out to sis because sis was cooking with some shit.
Hell
right there,
yeah,
right?
she cooking.
Well, hey, part itself. You know what I mean? But yo, at the end of the day, yo, Jerry can't get out his own way. That is facts, man. Jerry cannot get out of his own way, man.
That's true.
Jerry and me and you was talking about this yesterday, Pete. You know what I mean? It's the time of the old, you know what I'm saying, old white man running stuff, man. You gotta have some new energy, some new blood to push the business forward, right? Um,
Go ahead, bro.
hey, excuse me. I'm sorry, y'all, but yeah, yeah, but yeah, yo. So it's time to get some new and fresh young bloods to push the business forward, man. Dallas has been stagnant. It's been stagnant. I'm not a Dallas fan, but you know what I'm saying. Dallas does play in my division, and Dallas hasn't won in 30 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when you calling yourself America's team, like you gotta really realize, yo, what that means. Like, bro, if you calling yourself America's team, that means you are predominantly winning. You know what I mean? So
Right.
like, and we look over the last 10 years, we look over the last 15 years. Yo, Dallas ain't been there, man. I mean,
Right.
arguably, you could say New England is America's team because they've been there the last 15 years
And like
multiple times.
what I'll say to
I'm just saying this last part, or Kansas City because they've been there multiple times as well. But go ahead, Pete Cook, you know,
off of
MB is back in the building.
yeah, man, off of what she was saying, man, the stadium and everything, he did that. He bought them pay. He did do that. The thing that she said that mattered the most, and it's not Jerry Jones' input or anything, because he was right with everything he did. That's why they grow so much. That's why they are America's team. Everybody
Hold on,
talks
could I
about them
say?
win and
I want to
loss.
say, Pete, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I want to say something else too. Jerry has pushed the NFL culture forward. Like, you know what I'm saying? Jerry didn't put some money on some of these people's stadiums,
Yes.
and he don't go to the camera and say stuff about that.
Yeah.
So that's give him some love for that, yo. But go
Right.
ahead, Pete. Go
And
ahead, Cook, man.
also with the
And I
stadiums,
get
and wait
that.
wait a minute, with the stadium, and with him doing this thing for the players, getting them that money like that, which is real. You want your players to feel comfortable. You want them to be able to do or want to go out there and win that war for you. You know what I'm saying? He see himself as like the general out here, man. This is my team. I ain't finna let it go to waste. But the thing is, and what I go off of what Sis is saying off of this is, he needs advisors. He needs a
But
better
see,
coach. Like what you were saying, he does need a better coach. But Jerry also needs advisors. He needs better scouts. His whole front office is failing him. In ways they're doing good, so it's masking their mistakes. Their mistakes is the coaching. They got the players like a motherfucker. But the coaching isn't allowing the players to grow, to flourish, to do what they need to do, to even realize what they have. You don't really see them at their maximum in games where they need to be their maximum. You see them at their maximum when they're playing mediocre teams.
all right,
That's not fair. Go ahead, Black.
so
I mean,
so
go ahead, Ballhead.
so I saw an interview recently with Jerry Jones on a podcast that he owns, and the people was asking him about what the fuck's going on with Dallas. He's like, "You don't ask me questions like that, or I'll fire you and get somebody else who 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 uh who can ask the right question." Because he don't want to take accountability for the fact that he's shit in the goddamn bed. Like the Cowboys have not been they've been
Wait, you
good.
saying, so you're saying Jerry shit the bed?
His decision making has shit in the bed.
Wait.
Now,
And
now, wait, hold on. Based on
I'm
what
with
you
you.
said, I completely agree. He need people
So
that
how did
that,
he
that
shit the
can let
bed
him
if
know.
you
Hold on.
if you
Because
agree?
he
That's what
won't
I'm
listen to
asking.
nobody else. He has a
But
bunch of yes men in there right now.
right,
Yes, Jerry. Yes, Jerry.
right.
Yes, Jerry.
But
Yes,
see,
Jerry. He need a
now
motherfucker. He need a
but this
motherfucker
is
like Jimmy Johnson. Hold on. He need another motherfucker like
now
Jimmy Johnson.
that's what I'm saying before anything, because you're saying he shit the bed. He did not. He did the right thing. His coaches failed him.
No, he
His coach,
did not.
no, on the
You
Sundays.
know why?
Look, on Sunday.
Why?
Listen. On Sunday, do you
No,
see?
hold on. He picked
No, do
coaches.
you see Jerry on
No,
Sunday
but
down there?
look. Let me get
No,
my
because
thing
you're going
off.
somewhere
Let
else.
me get my thing off.
No,
Yes. Why not?
because it's
Everybody else
because you're
got to be able to
segueing
say
from
their
it.
piece.
You're
Everybody else
segueing
got to
from it.
say
This
their
is not
piece.
opinion.
Everybody else
This
got to
is
say their
fact.
piece. Everybody else got to say
This
their
is not.
piece.
This is not opinion. This is fact. He's not on the
How about a
sideline
fact
calling the
too?
plays. Did you hear me? He's not on the sideline calling the plays. You're holding him to another standard.
He
Hey,
hires the coaches that won't
hold on,
say
fellas.
shit to him.
Fellas, time out.
Jerry
Hey,
hires
hold
the
on, Pete,
coaches.
hold on. Yeah, hold up. Ball head, you go ahead and say your take. And Pete, you can have the rebuttal, but hold up, y'all
Right.
trying to talk at the
So
same
what I'm
time. Just
saying
time
is,
out real fast.
I completely agree with what you said in the first place about how people, how nobody's saying anything to Jerry. You know why? No, you know why? Because Jerry hires people that won't say shit to him. Hey. Jerry
But I
hires
didn't
people
say
that
nobody
won't.
said anything to Jerry. I didn't say
No,
that.
I mean, no. But what I'm
I
saying is,
didn't say that.
you didn't say that. So what I'm taking it as is this: Jerry hires people who he can manipulate and control. Now, if there's an issue with a motherfucker like somebody who knows how to run football and is a competent coach, Jerry don't hire them because he wants to be in full control. Now the problem is that same reason why Jimmy Johnson got fired, because what you're not going to do is tell Jimmy Johnson how to run his football team, because your ass
Mm,
don't play football. You never played
mm,
football. So what you do is sit your ass in the box and pay for these people that's in here right now. So Jimmy,
mm,
I mean, what he does is hire a bunch of yes men. So he got a coach that he can manipulate. You do what I say do. I'll pay you this, and you shut the fuck up and do what I tell you to do. And
So that's the same thing as the players, right?
where the fuck has that gotten them? In 27 years, that's
Okay, so
gotten
that's the
them
same.
nowhere.
That's the same thing as the players, right? Because he's paying them, and this isn't that the same manipulation. If you're saying he's hiring coaches that are yes men,
Right. I
aren't he?
agree with all of
Wait,
that.
what I'm
Yes,
saying. So
absolutely.
is it
But
is
the
it fair to
problem,
say no? No,
hold up.
listen.
Okay.
You got to ramble. They stopped me. You got to
Okay,
go on. I'll
you're
let
right.
you
Go ahead.
finish.
Go ahead.
Listen,
Go ahead.
isn't that the same thing as saying he did that with the players? He's getting that with the players. The thing that I'm saying is he's not on the field. He's not calling the plays. He shit the bed by hiring people. That was a great take because that gave me a great understanding, and you got the point on that right there. But my point on that is, I don't care who you hire. You're not calling those plays. You're not running those plays. You're not running those routes. You're not running that ball from the backfield. You're not sacking that quarterback. You're not doing none of that. That's not him shitting the bed. All those players are paid. They're paid to do what? A job. I don't care if it's a gree, motherfucker. You can't do nothing without a win. All the money that we got, that we giving you, come from us winning. Even if we don't win the playoffs, we got to be there for that extra money. We got to get this stadium rocking for that extra money. I wasn't saying at all he didn't shit the bed. Only thing I wanted you to do was verify it. You verified
yo,
that very well. Verified that very well.
hey, and for me to be, you know what I'm saying, the guy in between y'all, man. Listen, y'all both got some valid points, man. Pete, you said, you know what I'm saying, it's the players. Yo, you know what I mean? Uncle Boy here, you said, you know what I'm saying, it's on Jerry. And to be honest with you, it is on Jerry. Because guess what? Jerry be hiring people that probably shouldn't be there that long. Jason Garrett, a la Jason Garrett. Little do people know, Jason Garrett is married to one of Jerry's granddaughters or his daughter, something like that. Like, so you keeping people around. And you know what I'm saying? Of course, yo, you don't call the plays, but it is your responsibility for you to provide the players, which Stephen Jones has been doing very well. He does good with drafting people. He does good with scouting people. So Steven has he's really knowledgeable about the business. So Steven definitely, you know what I'm saying, he's doing his part. But as Uncle Boy was saying, Jerry wants to have control. And that's the problem because Jerry has that old school mentality. Yes, he pays his players, but it takes too long to pay his players sometimes.
So
Like, think about this.
Ain't that the
Hold
same
on.
thing? Oh, go ahead,
Hold
go
on.
ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Get your take. Go ahead.
No. I'm just saying. Think about this. They won a Super Bowl. Emmitt Smith wanted to renegotiate his contract. Emmitt Smith set out the first two games. They lost those first two games. Now all of a sudden you want to get a man his money. Why? Like why does it take that? Yo, Jimmy Johnson, he won back-to-back Super Bowls. Because of your pride and your ego, you fired a man, and it was something else happening behind the scenes. But we're not gonna go into that today because that's another day. But it was something happening behind the scenes. But you fired Jimmy Johnson for no reason, just
Ain't
to
that?
go get.
But see,
Go ahead.
cause we on
Go
them the Niners in Dallas, right? So what
ahead.
y'all saying about them and the reason that this game is going to
I
be
don't know how we got
because
on this
nobody
whole
because
Dallas
no,
thing.
it's Dallas and the 49ers. Nobody wanted to answer the take. They went into blaming Jerry from jump, and we went off of riding on each other. Don't worry, I got it written down off of every leap. But the last one
No,
is like the one
no.
with Shanahan, right? I mean, with I'm sorry, with Jerry Jones and what he's doing, wanting to control. That's what Shanahan is doing from the quarterback position. I mean, from the coach's position. He's
Yeah.
doing everything that Jerry Jones is doing, and they're giving him everything. Only thing the Yorks are doing is spending money. Lynch isn't even making more decision as the GM that Shanahan is. And look at what he's doing right now. Everybody that he's paid is doing what? First things first. Last game, I'm with Trent. Somebody hit me when I'm getting up and push my head down. I'm going to get up and hit you. You a captain. Not only you a captain, you just got extended. Come on, man. We still need you for the rest of the game. You got yourself thrown out of the game. You got Brock Purdy. He's looking for an extension right now, so we're not going to go into that. Brandon Ayuk got extended. Won't be seeing him for the rest of the year. George Kittle didn't get extended. He not in it. Christian McCaffrey got extended. Hadn't seen him all year. Debo Samuel got reconstructed. And a lot of people, when I wanted to bring this up earlier, they were hell on him last week. Oh, he's sick. He just can't play because he's sick. You found out the man got pneumonia and fluid on his lungs. Now you want to retract all your statements and everything. You know what I'm saying? You didn't want to jump in there and say what he would do. That's way different than the flu. And I saw a podcast, I'm not going to say their name, they were talking today, but it's a 97% that in his age range you would die from it. So it's a 7% chance you would die. So go ahead and play. And we all know sickness takes over your body most when your body is at its weakness. So play a whole grueling game of football when they're going to use me the most because my team is completely depleted. The injuries that we already have. Like, we can go further. Juwan Jennings. He played, was leading top 2 wide receiver, got hurt, came back, was top 4. He was over Justin Jefferson at the time. That's hard to do. We talked about how we would rather have I would rather have Justin Jefferson over any wide receiver in the league right now.
But hey, hold up, Pete. I do want to say this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now that I've been sitting here and listening to you for a second, and I'm like, yo, you know what? It is time for Kyle Shanahan to own up to his madness too. Because you
What
know
other
what,
coach was
Kyle?
there that was?
I agree with
Hold
What
that,
up,
other
Joe.
coach was there 8 years, won 2
hold
Super
up,
Bowls,
hold
and
up.
got fired? What coach
No,
was
but
that?
hold
Before
up.
you go. What coach was that was there 8 years, won 2 Super Bowls, and got fired? Kyle Shanahan was there 8 years, won no
Exactly.
Super Bowls. Now look, this isn't including all of the NFC championships, the playoffs, and all of that from Seifert. Or no, not Seifert. This was from
Well,
Seifert.
people was
Come,
yeah.
you got fired and you won too.
Because Mariucci wasn't doing that.
Right now,
Mariucci didn't
No,
win that.
so go ahead with yours because I was just saying, because
Yeah.
Shanahan was there the same 8, won
Nah.
nothing, and still has a goddamn job.
No, Pete, you wanted something, baby. I'm on the ride with you.
Let's
Look,
go,
open
bro.
the door. Open the car door. I'm about to
Let's
slap
go.
5
Go
over
ahead.
the
You got the keys.
head. Hey. So now, because when I heard you talking, it made me really think about something. I said, you know what? Kyle Shanahan, it is time for you to own up to your shenanigans, sir. Because guess what? You was the offensive coordinator for the Atlanta Falcons. and y'all was up 28-3 in the Super Bowl on the New England Patriots.
In the
And guess
fourth quarter,
what?
up 10.
You wet the bed. You wet the
Shit in the
bed. You
bed. No,
know what
not
I'm
wet.
saying?
They shit in
No.
the bed.
Yeah, I was gonna say he
Exactly.
did Uncle
I
Ballhead
was
thing. He
trying to be,
shit the
I was
bed.
trying to, I
He
was trying
shit
to
the
be
bed.
nice.
He
I was trying to be
STB.
nice,
He
but
STB.
but you know what, ball head, you right. So then I started thinking a little bit more. I said, yo, hold up. And Kyle been to the Super Bowl twice with them 49ers. You know what I'm saying? And they went
Yep.
and got multiple. They went and got multiple, you know what I'm saying, weapons for him. Yo, you got Christian McCaffrey for
Yep.
a pack of annihilators and some envelopes. Like you didn't have to pay a lot to get Christian
They gave him
McCaffrey, bro.
everything he wanted. They gave him
Bro,
everything he wanted, bro.
you didn't have to pay a
Packing
lot to get
alligators
Christian
some
McCaffrey.
envelopes.
They gave him
Yo,
everything he
envelopes,
wanted,
bro.
man.
So I'm starting to think about it. I'm like, you know what, Pete? You know what I'm saying? Hey, you right though. It is time for Kyle Shanahan to answer the call. And you know what I'm saying? This is what you got to realize with that. Because guess what? I equivalent that to this. Yo, the Rams went to the Super Bowl with Jared Goff, right? Yo, Sean McVay said back, he realized, he said, dang, I need something a little bit more, right? And so everybody criticized him like, yo, dang, you going to ship Jared Goff off and he just took you to the Super Bowl? But he went and got Matthew Stafford. Soon as he brought Matthew Stafford in, guess what he did? He won a chip. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? I'm starting to, my wheels start working. I'm like, yo, you know what? You might be on to something right there, Pete. I ain't gonna lie. And everybody got their bag over there in the 49ers. They all got their bag. I'm not gonna front. They was injury plagued. And but it
My,
is time to go.
And remember, it
Go ahead,
wasn't.
bro.
And
Go
look,
ahead, bro.
it wasn't
my
even
whole
Lynch
thing,
that said it. It was Kyle that talked over him. Go ahead, ballhead.
Yeah,
my
yeah.
whole thing is Kyle is still in the game because of his last name, Shanahan.
That too.
But
That
you
too.
absolutely,
That too.
you're absolutely
That
right.
too.
You're absolutely right. He needed both of y'all are absolutely right. He needed to start being held accountable for his shit. You know what I mean? Like I'm not even mad at it because at the end of the day, he's only still in the 49ers because of his last name. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Where is
if
Steve
that was
Wilkes right
anybody
now?
else, he'd have been gone after the second time they got their ass kicked in the Super Bowl.
Hey Odo, and
Out of here.
accountability with you going off of that, I gotta ride with you and give you your point on that right there, because if you think about it, there's a black quarterback. I mean, there's a black defensive coach that got our defensive backs where they are right now. They're good. Charvarius Mooney Ward hasn't been playing like himself, but the rest of them are good. But Steve Wilkes doesn't have a job because he got scapegoated. If you look at the
Right.
scores, you look at these games, he's got a way lesser point percentage versus our defense versus the two defensive coaches that we have right now, Sorensen and Brandon. I forgot what his last name is right now, but y'all not. It's not what it is. It's not what it is. And
Right.
with Shanahan, one thing I don't like about him most is his philosophy on special teams is, as long as you're not making us lose, then we're fine. That means you're not putting anything into your special teams. You don't even
exactly
have
what it is.
players that play offense or anything like that on your special teams. You have people that are really one step into your practice squad on your special teams. And this is to defend the run. I could understand that if it was on the offensive side, because the return is so different now. And anybody can return it if you got a vision. But you putting guys out there on defense that are one
Right.
step away from being on a practice team. I mean, on your 53-man roster, you're not even using none of your best defenders out there that can stop the run. Like what me and Boogie been talking about for weeks, Kyle Shanahan does not play his rookies. There's something wrong with him. His rookies in a lot of games are way better than the veterans that they're paying. They're
The
way
rookies are
better.
hungry as a motherfucker.
And that's
They
the
tryna prove
difference.
themselves,
Look,
man.
that's the difference. All the people that got paid aren't playing no more. You know what I'm saying? They're not hungry no more.
Oh,
Like,
man, I
look.
already got it, dog.
No,
I
bro.
already got it.
This is a quote from Debo Samuels and from Brandon Ayuk on the Debo Samuels show. I don't shout out other podcasts outside of Blacklight TV. Shout out to Blacklight TV. But yeah, they went on there both together. He was like, yeah, we was hungry, but we fed now. We're fed. And you said that with relaxing body comfort, like I ain't really gotta do this no more.
What? Hey Pete.
Look at the results.
Hey Pete. I don't mean to cut you off, but yo,
you good, bro? Go ahead for it.
Do me one favor.
Yes, sir.
Give a shout out to our sponsors real quick.
Oh man, you already know what time it is, man.
We never touched on that yet, man.
We never got into it, man. We never got into it, man. But shout out to the sponsors. You already know. And this sponsorship is coming from Boogie First. And shout out to the people. This video has been brought to you by Planet Vapor. 11 different locations. South Carolina. You can catch them in any of those 11 different locations, or you can go online. It's much better if you go inside of that store, because those people will give you not just your product, but a great experience. Shout out to Blind Fury at Fury Bro Studios. All of the people in the building right now have been there, seen his growth in the last year. The man is cooking. The man is doing some things. I'm looking at him as the rookie of the year when it comes to this production. We already know what his skill set is. Go down there and get you a script wrote up or whatever it is. And also, shout out to Rock Bottom Studios, Columbia, South Carolina's very first black-owned animation station. Our sponsors are in the building. We got these shirts coming, and we got a special promo code tonight. You put in that Uncle Ballhead down there right now. Put that Uncle Ballhead in there right now. We got you on the free Any Given Saturday t-shirt. Promo code again. Type in right now that Uncle Ballhead, and the minutes on Facebook do not lie. Type that in there. You get that free Any Given Saturday. You'll be front of the line. We got those coming out soon. All colors. Everybody can get them. We're going to send it to you and all that. Don't you worry about it. But back to where we are. And we're going to segue from that. And we're going to get some NBA in here before we get out of here, man. Yeah. Because one of the games I want to go back over is that New York's game. We got Uncle Ballhead in here. We got two New Yorkers in here like that. And Boogie called Cat. He called him. I called him Cat Williams because it looked a little funny. But I remember that defense from the C's. But he called him the Big Bodega. They open all night. He's doing his thing. He's doing his thing. He said that the Celtics looked like the Big Bodega the other night because they was open 29 threes to tie the record. I mean, come on, the best perimeter defense I've seen in at least 12 years. Get out of here. White and Jalen, and don't forget Drew, and not goddamn Uncle Drew, but JRUE Holiday. Any day's a holiday because we celebrating. You know what I mean? We got the keys to the crib. We coming up in that bitch. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? The C's, they looked great that game. The Knicks, I'm not mad at them. And like we were talking in the backstage room, I'm glad that that game got to them early because they can make an adjustment and put every game that they have on their shoulders. They can go up from there. It wasn't that they played a horrible game. They went against the champions, and it's been a while since we seen champions come back like how the C's came back. But you got to realize that damn near over half of their starting five was in the Olympics this year. So they was doing their thing. New York Knicks, they're in here. They got a brand new squad. And the hardest thing to look at in this Celtics game was Porzingis didn't even play.
He damn sure did not.
They beat the living shit out of them. They beat a break and a rotor off of those boys. And Porzingis wasn't even out there. This is the media. This is ESPN. This is everybody saying that New York is going to be their top competition coming out of the East Coast, which I really do believe. They're going to get it together. They're going to get it together. But right now, the way that they looked yesterday, the Celtics look like they're going to repeat. Bugs, I'm giving it to you.
Now I'm gonna get I already danced on that beat already, man. I'm gonna let Ballhead get his one taken, man, because And I do want to correct Pete. I'm sorry, but that was Tuesday's game. That was Tuesday's game. But
Yeah,
go ahead, go ahead.
yeah.
Hey, Uncle Boy, how did you feel about that game? Did you watch that game? How you feeling?
I did watch the game. It was disappointing and depressing a little bit. However, I do know it's the first game of the season, so you do have 81 games to get it together. However, as far as the Knicks shooting, it didn't look good. OG Anunoby shot 1 of 7, 0 for 4 from 3. He had 4 points. He was in the game 34 motherfucking minutes. Josh Hart was in the game for 24 minutes. He shot 4 for 6, 0 for 2. And then he had 4 free throws and 4 rebounds and 3 assists. He had 12 points. Karl Anthony Towns had 24 minutes. He had 5 for 9, 1 for 2 from 3, and 1 for 1 from the free throw. He had 7 rebounds. But at 24 minutes, 12 points, I think he should have probably got at least 18. Mikal Bridges, he was in the game.
How can he get that versus that defense? I'm with you, but how can he get it versus that defense?
With no Porzingis, he's the biggest nigga on the court.
But that means you sleeping on the people.
Look, dude on the court, dog.
That's the truth, but he wasn't on the court. We're not bringing him in it. Remember, we left him out. I only added him because he didn't play.
Bro, that's what I'm
DMP,
saying.
look, DMP, but so the big on there.
How Karl Anthony Towns could have gotten that? Because he was the biggest nigga on the court, dog.
Who was guarding him?
What's that boy's name? Oh fuck! I forgot.
Al Horford.
And that's wait a minute. And that's not a boy. That's a man.
Grown man. I'll give him that. He's also 3 inches shorter and 40 pounds lighter.
And that means you're gonna work harder as a defender on him.
Right. So why not?
Because remember, he can spread the floor too. Remember
that mismatch.
No, but what else do you? No, I'm asking, what else do you got to throw at him? We're on it because it's hate or debate. It's hate. If I said that and it wasn't debatable, this is very debatable. You're saying that he got that, and you were saying he should have had more. It's debatable that there's no way he could have got it with the defense he was facing.
No, look, there's nobody. Honestly,
you saying nobody, and you disrespecting Horford.
He was the biggest motherfucker on the
big
court.
Don't equal better, brother. You know that.
Listen, everybody's barbecue chicken at that point.
No, bro. Justify it then.
Huh?
Justify it then.
Easily. Karl Anthony Towns is a solid 7 foot tall, 260 pounds. Al Horford is 6'10", 245. There is no reason you shouldn't have been able to manipulate that.
I wish you was on the show the other day because we had that talk and it was Ben Wallace versus Shaq. When you're outmatched, it don't matter your size. The size of the dog don't fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog.
Listen. I wasn't. No.
Huh?
I wasn't on that show. So I'm talking about right
now. No, but you can understand that. This is Shaq versus Ben Wallace. The same as what you're saying, but the analogy was the smaller man won because the smaller man had his number that game.
Oh, that game, that series.
Yeah, but I'm talking about Al Horford. You're right too, Boog. You're right too. Y'all drove that. Look, y'all drove that home. Y'all did drive that home. But I'm just letting them know. Like I said, I had to piggyback off of that. But you taking a lot of respect off of Al Horford, and you saying no, because the thing that you're saying is he is this tall versus this tall. Charles Barkley was this tall versus that tall. Stop putting the tall in it and put the respect on that man's name.
Who moves like Charles Barkley right now? There is nobody in the league that can do
but
that.
No. Yeah. Now,
I'll give you Zion.
Same height. Now look. No, it don't have to be many. You said who?
I'm giving you Zion. Even
Now
in
look,
even in
now
Zion,
that's going off.
he has not done what Charles Barkley has done
But
yet.
no. But that's wait, Shaw, don't say nothing. That's going off. We're not going into that. You're gonna stay right here and you're gonna face the fact that you ain't putting no respect on Al Horford name
Listen,
because
I
he's
didn't
no
put Al
stop. Because everything you said about him was he was smaller.
He is.
He can still stretch the floor.
That has
He
nothing
still
to do
gave
with his
that man, look,
defense.
if you don't just play defense on somebody, but you give them cardio, you got them outside of their game. You're besting them. He bested that man.
There's nothing
Hold on.
said. Hold on. There's nothing I said that was false. I didn't take anything from Al Horford at all. I said he's 6'9", 245. I said Karl Anthony Towns is 7 foot 260.
You didn't put no respect on that man, though.
There's a definite advantage that wasn't exploited. That's what I said. I'm not taking anything away from Al. Because Al will bust your ass out.
The only thing, but see, now you're saying that. Look, now you're saying that. Now you're saying that. You didn't lead into that.
No.
Hold up, Pete.
Defensive end, Karl Anthony Towns should have taken care of that mismatch. That's what I was saying.
He can't.
That's a mismatch.
He can't.
Fellas, and here I come. This is where I'm here, baby. You know what I'm saying? Step in the name of love. I'm good.
Always.
I dance my way here. But this is what I want to say though. We gotta put some respect on Al Horford. Al Horford is a two-time national champ, back to back. Florida, they won back-to-back championships.
Absolutely.
I was an absolute dog, man.
Absolutely.
But you know what? Hey, I feel like that Cat should take advantage more of his height and more advantage of the smaller guy. And that's been my knock on Cat the whole time, bro. Like, Cat want to sit behind that 3-point line a little bit too much for me. Like, I want you, Cat, watch your boy Joel Embiid. Yes, watch Joel Embiid. Because when Joel Embiid is healthy, he mixes bag up. Look, I don't want to be down there banging with the guys, but guess what? I'm the biggest man on the floor. I'm going down in the hole. I'm going to put that work in. And for me, as a basketball player, easy baskets going. Now your bag open all the way up. Because guess what? If I get a couple of layups, if I get a couple of easy shots, listen, now I can go stretch that thing. Now I can do that.
Let him finish cooking.
With how big Cat is, utilize the jump hook. What the fuck Al gonna do there?
I did see. You know what? But guess what? You're right. But I did see Cat use the jump hook. It was just a little uncomfortable as far as with the Knicks.
Then get comfortable. That's what I mean. Like, get comfortable.
But in his mental capacity, he never really got comfortable. So it looked like super awkward for everybody.
Look, you know, if you landed one, I'm gonna let you land it. But that one, no. Comfortability come from, like you said, you a ball player. I don't give a fuck who's guarding me. I don't care. I know what's in my bag. If I'm smaller or if I'm taller. Hold on. If I'm smaller or if I'm taller, I know what's in my bag. And I know what I'm going to do to this person because I'm not coming into this game without a scouting report. And that's not just me watching this man that I'm going to be guarding. This is the coaches giving me the inside of it. So this isn't just what he didn't do. That's what I'm saying out of everything. Y'all are 100% right. Cat is a beast. He's a young beast at that. But do y'all not think that's why Minnesota let him go? And stuck with the real wolf out there?
But see, that's the thing, Pete. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
that one question. Is that why they let him go and kept the real wolf?
I think the reason why they let him go because Nas had such a good year last year.
So
you can't deny what Nas was doing. And you know what I'm saying? Nas Reed. He was a lot more consistent than Cat last year. I hate to say it. You know what I'm
So
saying?
no, but
But hold
without
on, hold
admitting.
on, hold on, people, hold on.
Okay,
Hold
yeah,
on,
go
people,
ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro.
Hey, hold on, fellas. I gotta go. I love y'all to death.
I
I'm gonna
love
be
you
at
too,
y'all
bro, man.
ASAP.
Good to see you. Hey,
Yeah,
lock in
absolutely,
though. I'm on, yeah. You on all socials, yeah,
You
yeah,
already
but
know it. You
nah,
already know it.
absolutely.
yeah, yeah. But Pete, nah, see, that's the thing, though. You know what I'm saying? Like Nas outplayed where he was, man. He was more than a six man, bro. Like he actually had better games than Cat last year.
Right.
And I mean, you had this conversation yesterday, bro. Like, yo, like it's early, it's one game in.
It
Now,
is.
if we look up, you know what I'm saying, 10, 15 games, and you know what I'm saying, Cat, he not being Cat. Then now that's another conversation to be had. But bro, I promise you, once we 15 or 20 games in, we're gonna have enough, you know what I'm saying, enough information to really dissect it and break it down. I tell you, I already told you yesterday, bro. I think it was a win-win for both teams. The only thing that I was missing, because your boy, Markel Bridges, he didn't make no shots in the preseason, so
Right.
he was in his own head. But he did start getting buckets later in that game. So, bro, you already know, man. But yeah,
My whole thing was like off of the Al Horford and off of Cat. Like you said, it's gonna take 20 games. They're not gonna play them the 4 times that they got to play them this year, and within those 20
yeah,
games. The thing that
no,
I was saying was, I'm letting them know, bro, you can be as good as you want to be, you can be as young as you want to be. There's somebody always better than you. Al Horford was that guy. Sometimes you can be bigger and stronger, but he had his number. That's the only
bro.
thing I was saying off the whole thing. That man is a beast. He could do whatever, but you using that as an excuse instead of saying Horford was the man. You can't do
Bro,
that.
I totally agree. I'm with you with that,
Mm-hmm.
because I was with you with the Ben Wallace thing, and I had to enlighten you just a little bit on that, bro. Right?
Right.
You know what I mean?
You
So
did.
I'm right there, bro. Because when I was watching Al Horford knows his role on that team, bro. Like, bro, Al is shooting that three consistently. Al probably was like, I don't know, over 50% from the 3 point line.
Yep.
And that's hard to do, bro. Like that is a hard thing to do, especially for a big man, bro. Like we understand that the game is stretch fours and stretch fives, but to shoot 50, Steph Curry is the best shooter we ever seen, bro. And bro ain't never shot 50% from the 3 point line.
Right.
You know who I did see close to shooting 50% from the 3 point line? The Joker. The Joker was damn near last year.
Yep.
Last year, it was a
Because
certain
they
point in the
shot
season.
selection. Because
He
they
was
shot
like,
selection.
yeah, bro, but bro was like, bro, that's crazy. You know what the average 3 point shooter shoots? Like a 3 point shooter that take nothing but three. A good percentage in the NBA is 40%, bro.
Yeah,
Like
I was
if you
gonna
can
say
make
from like
40% of
37
the
to
three,
40%. 37 to 40%.
yeah. You're right. 37 to 40%. So if you shoot over 40%, bro, you doing something, bro.
Mm-hmm. Even if it's just 41%, you 100% right, man. And while we on that, we're gonna go ahead to the Warriors while we talking about shooting, because Jackson Davis, Dale Davis' son, man. You know, since we on TBT, man, I had to bring that up, man. When was the last time you seen one of these, Boogie? Huh? Got the pager in here, man. When the last time
Oh,
you
you
saw
got the
one?
pages, son. Son, I'm about to hit you with the 911, son. You know what I
For the
mean? Yeah,
for the
yeah.
TBT, you know what I'm saying? Hold
No,
up, I got
let me see.
one more for the
Let me see.
TBT.
Hold
Hold
up.
on, hold on, hold on. Before you go into it, I got one more for the TBT. When the last time you seen that, man? Walkman,
Whoa,
brother.
that's
The
crazy,
tape
bro.
joint, bro. And
That's
I got plenty of
crazy.
tapes down here from RIP Jimmy, man. From Jimmy, man. I got his whole tape collection
Yeah.
down here, man.
Man, first of all, let me say something before we even go into this Golden State game. Man, shout out to Jimmy, man. That was one of the best dudes I ever met, bro.
Ever met,
Like,
bro. Ever.
bro, literally, man, real talk. Jimmy was A Dot's favorite.
Yeah.
Like, real talk. Jimmy,
He took care of
stupid.
everybody, man.
No, but stupid Jimmy,
Yeah,
like, I love
Jimmy
him,
took care of
man.
everybody, man.
I ain't even gonna front, yo. That shit had hurt me to my heart when I had found out that Jimmy passed, and I wasn't able to come and like show some love because, yo, word is born, yo. Jimmy was such a good guy, man, and bless his heart, man. I am so forever grateful that I have met Jimmy, bro. Like, cause yo,
Hmm.
that was a big brother, like, word, bro. Big bro was that dude, right?
Bro, it was
So,
crazy. But it
shut,
was crazy. It was crazy because my daughter was born that Friday.
yeah.
I talked to him. He went to the hospital Tuesday. He hit me Wednesday and was like, they moved me to hospice. I was like, all right, don't worry about it. I'm coming to see you Saturday, bro. And I'm going to let you meet your niece. I got out of my basketball game Friday at 7 o'clock and heard the news. I almost wrecked. Because
Yo,
I was going to see
bro.
him the very next morning, bro. The
Bro, but
very next
I
morning,
was
bro.
Pete, you know what I'm saying? And I love you for that, for sharing that information because that was one of your best friends ever, bro, on this planet.
Ever,
You
bro.
know what I mean?
Ever, bro.
I met you, and then I met Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I was going through a rough time at that time in life, bro. But you know what I'm saying? After I got to talking to you and Jimmy, yo, like y'all made me forget that what I was really going through. And little do you know, like, yo, that shit meant a lot to me, bro. So, you know what I mean? Hey, I'm forever grateful for that, bro, because you opened up the door for the music, but Jimmy was just that guy, like, he was all about the music too, but he was that guy that just really just, he was checking for you, bro. Like,
He
he's
was that
like, bro,
glue.
like,
He was
yeah, he
that
like,
glue.
bro, like, you good? You need some? If you do need something, call my phone. And so, like, yo, word, you know what I mean?
Hey,
Yo, I'm
for them
glad you
that
brought that up.
and since we on that time, for those that forgot, man, it was a guy that I don't know if you know his face, but he was like, I'm the source. But niggas ain't caught that vibe. That
That
man named
vibe.
every magazine in a rap. Nobody
I'm
ever did
feeling,
that in my whole life as a
yeah,
producer. He did that.
yeah.
He
My
did
flow
that.
double XL like I caught that vibe. Yeah, I know, I know. I think I might know the fella, yo, like word. Like, and that was when I was really hungry in the game. And you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna get back to it because I'm back home, like, you know what I'm saying? And I told people, I was like, yo, bro, like, it was like, yo, why you left Charleston? I'm like, bro, like, sometimes, like, when you leave home, you need a certain type of charger, bro. And, like, not everybody carries that charger. So I had to come back to the Met, bro, because, you know what I mean? I had to recharge, bro. And everything, I'm one of those guys that everything happens for a reason. The universe, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Make things happen the most high, bro. So like I'm one of those guys, man, like cerebral when it comes to that, bro. But yo, word, man, like and you open up this platform for me to like to do something that I love, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Ultimately in my mind I always wanted to be doing something that I love that, you know what I'm saying? Like to bring my creativity, man. I love sports, bro. Like this is what I do, bro. Like and I gotta say shout out to Smoke again because hey yo, at one point me and Smoke, man, we was in a tough situation, bro. Like, but yo, bro, be like, yo, how you know that? I've been with you all day. How did you know that? And I'm like, bro, like I'm locked in. And this is before smartphones that you can scroll and all that, bro. Like you had to be like by a TV to like
Right.
to catch something. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I might only catch a little 30 minutes of Sports Center, but you know what I mean?
Bro,
It
you
give
was
me
like that when
something
we was
different.
on Madden back in the days when we didn't have cable in the trap and you knew all the players
Bro,
where they went to college and all of that.
thanks, bro.
That's
So
why I like
like
the
that,
connection that you and Black have, because y'all know them like that. You know what I mean? Statistically, y'all
yeah,
know them and, favorites and shit like that. But y'all know backstories and everything on them. That's what make the show so great, man. That's what make the show so great,
yeah.
man.
Man, I ain't
Keep it
gonna lie, it
flowing,
was
man.
good. It was good. It was good to see Uncle Boy here, man. Cause yo, he come from under that umbrella with us too, bro. Like we 20 years thick in this thing right now, bro. You know what I
Hell
mean?
yeah.
So You know, I love y'all boys like a fat kid love cake, like for real, man. Y'all are my brothers, man. You know what I
Well,
mean?
you know I love you too, man. You know the love is real over here, man. You know, same thing from the family, man. I told Mom
Fact.
Dukes a couple weeks ago that you was on here. Tell him I
I
said
gotta, I
God
got,
is
I got,
good.
I gotta come. I ain't even gonna lie. I gotta come see them and put my arms around their neck because you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm big in the family. Like, yeah, they
Yeah,
love
you
me
know
out
it.
there,
Look,
baby.
you
They
know
love
it.
me.
You know it. You
Man,
know it. Yeah.
oh man, God rest. Oh man, I
Yeah.
should have been there for that. But so like it was like, bro, I left the city for a minute like to go chase the bag, but bro, like I ain't gonna front. I lost not only a lot when I was in Charleston, but I lost a lot here because I was losing people, and I find out later, like I'm like, oh what? And
Right.
they like, I'm like, when they pass away, they like, yo man, like the funeral was this day. I'm like, yo what?
Right.
I missed it. Even my barber, yo, shout out to Dre, man. Dre was my barber, man. Yo, hey, shout out to Dre, man, because Dre used to cut our hair like, man, that man cut my hair for at least 15 years, bro. You know what I mean? And we lost Dre, so yeah, man. I love to give. That's why when I see my people, I love to give y'all flowers because, bro, you know what I mean. That's how it's supposed to be, man. My mom always said this: give people their flowers while they still can smell them, bro. Right?
Damn right. That's real talk. That's real talk right there, man. That's real
MVP,
talk, man.
welcome back, man. Let's get back. Let's get back to work. Let's get back to the stoop.
Man,
Yeah.
we on that Portland versus that Warriors game, man, and you know you could
Ooh.
to me call it the battle of the ballers, man, the battle of the champions. We had champion player, champion coach Steve Kerr versus champion player coach Chauncey Billups. Remember we was in a trap when that series was out. That's when he was in there. Cause y'all was talking shit to me. I was the only Laker in the whole building. We wasn't supposed to get out of that series with damn Derek Fisher hitting that 3-pointer on them with .4 seconds left on the clock. I was the only one standing. Oh, y'all done. I stood in front of the TV. Big Fish felt the energy. But nah. Big
Hey,
shot Billups.
listen.
You got a son of a legend on his team. Young
Listen.
Dale Davis' son, Jackson Davis. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
When I'm looking at Golden State, cause you know, I love Steph. I fuck with Steph. I fuck with Clay. I fuck with Draymond. The rest of the players that they had with them was like moving pieces. And I could fuck with them, but I never really kept up with them because they were so in and out like that. But you wouldn't notice it at times because they still remain great. Those players at least, all right? So
yeah.
I say that to say this. Yesterday they looked like a completely new team with Buddy Yield out there. Steph being the player that he is, like I said earlier this year, during the Olympics, you're going to see who played on the Olympics. They're going to look totally different than the players that's playing. You know it, but we're seeing this every day. We saw with LeBron, we saw with AD. Come on, AD, man, 36, 16, 4, 1 steal, and 3 blocks.
Yeah. Well, listen, Pete. You are so right. Right? It's a difference to showing up to the gym and playing pickup because pickup is a little different. But going to the Olympics, bro, you really playing against competition. Like you see, it was some tight games for them. Like, and we got the best players in the world. It was some tight games.
And remember
Serbia,
so that meant they
yeah,
training was
Serbia,
even more intense, right?
yeah, it was Serbia, France. What's that? What Luau Dane is coaching that? What's that?
The
Oh man,
African squad, yeah, man.
yeah,
I
yeah,
pull out the notebook on it on them, man, because Gil
yeah,
had to retract his statement and all on them boys, man. Them boys did their thing
yeah,
out there, man.
yeah.
First team, and they went like
South.
11-1 their
Hold
first
on.
year on
This,
there, man.
this off the top of the head. Is it South Sudan?
Yes, that's exactly who that is. That's exactly who that
I'm
is,
telling
man.
you that Melody
That's
working,
exactly,
but
yeah, man.
hey, but let's dance on this Golden State and Trailblazers game,
Go ahead.
man.
I gave mine, man. I gave mine,
I
man.
told man, I told you yesterday. I said, man, Chef will be down. before the fourth quarter, and guess what? Chef was done before the fourth quarter. Like you know what I mean. Hey, 17 points, 10 assists, 9 rebounds, almost had a little triple dub.
And
Yo,
remember,
shout
he
out to
started off 0 for 4.
yeah, shout out to Buddy Hill, man. Buddy Hill, 8 for 12, 22 points, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to Scoop, man. I told you Scoop was gonna be scooping around the court from the Trailblazers, man. That's 22 points from him. DeAndre Ayton had 10, 11, and 2. So you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like that
Double double.
Trailblazers game. Yeah, that's what DeAndre Ayton do though, man. People be sleeping on DeAndre. DeAndre do that, right? But shout out to the Blazers because they got a young squad, so they still trying to figure it out.
And early in the game, they was looking good against them. Like
Yeah,
what you said, and then Billups is see the thing I'm saying is, and I'm sorry to cut you off. They were doing great in that first few, I think maybe the first 8 minutes of the game. They was
yeah,
doing good. They had a couple of leads, everything. They was doing all right.
yeah.
After
I mean,
that,
they did, but what I noticed is, and I hate to lose Clay, but you know what I'm saying. We got younger on that Warrior squad, man. So you got a lot of young pit bulls that's just ready and ain't hungry, bro. Like I told you, you know what I mean? Jonathan Kaminga. I told you, Andrew Wiggins, we need to see something from him because if Andrew don't do what he's supposed to do, Andrew gonna be out of here. But one part that I ain't really like, man, is you know what I'm saying. Draymond back up to Draymond antics. I love that Draymond presses the envelope, but sometimes you gotta know how. If nobody else can corral you in, you gotta know how to corral yourself in, bro. You know what I'm saying? At some
bro,
point, you gotta hold yourself accountable.
can I also ask you this?
Well,
Did did he to you look the same or a half a step slower?
um, he did look a half a step slower in
I
that
ain't gonna say
game,
the
bro.
whole because he got the heart, but
Yeah,
it seemed
yeah.
that age and his weight on his body. I mean, remember all our skeletons weigh the same basically.
Yeah, but I mean, what Draymond is, man, I love that. Like I love him being that glue guy, but it's starting to overshadow your play as of late, right? We we won the chip. We won the chip. You know what I'm saying? What's that? Almost 4 years ago now. We won a chip. Like yo, that has come and gone.
That
And
decline start.
yeah, ever since then, bro, like the only thing that adds up for you, Draymond, is you in the media for doing stupid shit. I hate to say it like that, man. Dre, I
Even on this
love you, man.
podcast, man. Even on this
I
podcast.
love you, man. You know what I mean? And you, like, you know what I mean? When you got a platform like that, bro, use your platform the right way. You know what I love to see from Draymond is if he jump on his podcast and be like, you know what, that was that was a stupid play I did, or that is, you know what I'm saying? Because that's on some real grown man shit. Like yo, like you gotta at some point you hold yourself, you gotta look in the mirror and be like, yo, like, oh, come on, like, why am I doing? Because it's hurting your team.
Right.
Because if you look at last year, bro, like yo, we had got hot. You know what I'm saying after the All Star break. But you know what I'm saying? Guess what? Draymond with his antics, he got suspended, bro. And now we're in the play. Like, bro, like it's something got to register and click in your brain, bro. Like,
It's that
otherwise,
body,
yo,
man.
like,
I think it's that body is it's not. Remember when we played the game different when we played. When we
yeah.
were too old to play the
But hold
game,
on,
we
hold
just
on. You know
stopped.
what? Hold on, Pete. I'm sorry, because you know what? I be forgetting to give a shout out to this. But them bad boy Pistons, like yo, Draymond grew up around that team, so he gets that edginess from that team. Turn it on, turn it off type joint. You know what I mean? And he
I
doesn't, he doesn't, he doesn't really do that well because even when yo, like, if Steph your man's, yo, like, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta have a man's that, yo, like, cause I don't want nobody around me that's just me. I want somebody to pull me to the side and say, yo, bro, and you know he was dead ass wrong. You might ride with me in the moment, but I want you to pull me to the side and be like, yo, bro, like, yo, what you thinking? You know what I mean? So I could be like, I could look you in the face and be like, yo, MV, you right, yo, my bad. You know what I'm saying? I dumbed out for a second. I lost it. You know what I mean? I crashed. As these kids like to say, I crashed out. But you know what I'm saying? It's like when I'm looking on the sideline and Draymond does something, and Steph trying to talk to him, like he just like ignoring Steph, and it's like, bro, like. And we're like, yo, Steph, I love Steph, man, and he's super humble, but still be thinking like, yo, bro, do you know, like, I really hold all the weight. I can get you sent up out of here. I get you sent up out of here. I can get you actually. But see, the organization, like Draymond's a bully to everybody, so he's bullying the organization. I'm a 4-time champion. Where would y'all be without me, bro? Like they still would have won the championship without you. David Lee was actually better than you offensively, but hey,
I'll
yeah,
put
David Lee,
look,
David
I'll
Lee.
I'll put
Put the resume up right now. Besides the championship, David Lee is better than you.
no, I'm gonna put this up. I'm gonna push 4 shots. He most likely won't be a Golden State Warrior
You know how he can hustle talk.
by the trade deadline.
Hey, and he can hustle talk. If Draymond goes and he figure a way to stay on the team and
If
we
he
make a
plays
run.
like how he did opening night, they're not gonna put up with it. They're trying to go on. They got
no,
Buddy.
no,
Remember, they won in spite of his antics.
thanks. Because
You
you
don't
gotta take.
think you don't think not only Kerr but the other players and stuff is like that, and not only they can't even talk to him. He punched the man on his team in the face. You
Nah,
can't
but
talk to
hey,
this man.
I ain't gonna pray. He punched all the basketball out that nigga, dog. I ain't gonna
All
pray.
of it,
Yo, Paul himself, I ain't, you know what I mean? But yeah, he punched
bro. You know
all
how
the
big.
basketball. Bro,
You know how
my
big my
man
lawsuit would
did,
be. My lawsuit
bro,
would be
my,
100 million.
you
I
can't,
take
you
him to
can't
court.
do it.
I'll take him to
You
court
can't
tomorrow.
do it because
I'm like, he
you got
punched me,
to,
dog. Look at the tape. I was good before he punched me. After he punched me,
bro,
I ain't live up to my contract. I got my
bro,
money, but he owed me more.
bro, bro. That man rocked the snot box, bro. That man punched all the basketball out him, bro.
He ain't been nothing since.
Yo, bro, he ain't been a baller since, bro. Like my man is shook. I was watching Jordan Poole last and I was just so heartbroken. I was like, yo,
Take your
you went to
analogy, bug.
Washington, you went to Washington, bro, and you could have been the Bears in them, bro.
What Kyle Kuzma? Come on, man.
My
Bruh.
boy, my boy, Tyrus Young was better than you, bro. And I don't nothing against Tyrus because Tyrus a baller. He like that. But bro, that man punched all the basketball out you, bro.
Bro, you know what happened to him? When he got punched, you remember Back to the Future? When the picture started fading out? He
Yeah,
got punched. That's what happened to his basketball card. When he punched him, that joint just faded on out. Even the name at the bottom, it faded out, man. It was over
yeah.
with for him, man. That was crazy.
Okay. I don't mean to cut it short, bro. We've been in here, you know what I'm saying? You know how me and you get to talking and talk, bro. We can do this all day. We can stay in here as long as we like. But you know what I'm saying? I'm at the call of the night, baby. You know what I mean?
Man, me
But
too. Look, me too, man. Yeah,
you
we
gotta
didn't
get
even
up
get on our
earlier than
joints.
me.
Yeah, we
I
didn't even
know.
get on our joints, but we know what time it
I
is. We know what we're
ain't even
doing.
gonna lie. I'm gonna talk to you about that. I'm gonna talk to you about that in agreement. But yeah,
Man, we appreciate everybody out there tonight, man. Mad love to the sponsors down there, Planet Vapor, Blind Fury Road Studios, Rock Bottom down there, Rock Bottom Studios, Columbia, South Carolina, first owned, black owned animation station, man. Shout out to Boog, shout out to Black, shout out to Uncle Baldhead and Miss Uncle Baldhead. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. We're gonna be here tomorrow. I'm definitely gonna be posting the link, so if you want to get on, you can get on live. We're gonna give you the rules and everything backstage. All we ask is y'all let us rock out. Bugs, what you got to go before we get out of here, man?
hey man, I think you touched on it all, bro, man. Like I said, man, I'm just happy to be here, man. You know what I'm saying? Be there, be square, man. Hey, Black. Man, shout out to Black, man. You know what I mean? That's my man, 150 pounds. Shout out to Uncle Ballhead and his lovely lady, man. His lovely lady has some points, man. She know a little bit about football or something, you know what I mean? So yeah, like I told her, like you gotta catch her during the week, baby. She was kind of all over the place. This is new to her, but you know what I'm saying? Hey, she was making some sense though. She was making some good sense. So yo, shout out to her.
Definitely. Definitely,
Yeah.
man. But y'all already know what time it is, man. Great show. We'll do it again the next day. Holla!
Here to bring you the facts, data, and statistics up close and personal. Letting you decide if it truly is hate or debate.
Pulls up three-pointer.